All right, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to let the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that they are the true children of Israel spoken of in the Bible. Okay? That the so-called white man is known as Esau or Edom in the Bible. And, we want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and blessings to the elect and the brothers out there teaching truth and sincerity, and looking forward to getting out of here, man. Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Yeah, in those days and in that time. Give me Psalm 50 and 5. The captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Now that consists of the northern and southern kingdom, because they were split at a point in time. And who was it first? I can't think right now. Oh yeah, the northern kingdom pretty much started going off and getting into ideology and pretty much slowly but surely leaving the law, statutes, and commandments. And after a while, Judah followed. So pretty much it came to where the Most High, like, y'all just wicked, and I can't deal with y'all right now. Okay? So, but this is the time where we coming back into our law, statutes, and commandments. We're coming back into our heritage. We're not calling ourselves African American. We're not calling ourselves a Mexican, a Dominican, a Native American, a Jamaican or a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? We're coming back to our biblical nationality. And our nation is known as the Israelites, man, the sons of God. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the sons of God. He is a prince of the power when you look it up, man. Yasha Allah. We above everyone upon this planet, man. We just at a lower state right now. But like it has said, he's gathering us back, man. He's bringing back that captivity to where the Most High is slowly but surely giving us our power back. For starters, it's with this knowledge, man. Because this knowledge is power. This is the key to getting out of the destruction of America. Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me.
Yep, gather my saints together unto me. Go ahead.
Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Yep, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And we are the ones that's under the covenant, man. Okay, we are the ones that's under the covenant. If you want to get a little bit deeper, we're the ones that's trying to get out of this place, man. Because gathering the saints, when you go into Revelation, the saints is looking to get revenge on their enemies, man. And as far as sacrifice, we're sacrificing our lives, man. He that loses life shall find it. That's what the Bible says. So we basically gave up our quote-unquote American dream to teach the Bible. To look crazy, if y'all want to call it. To look like we don't know nothing, if y'all want to call it. Because we sit here and say America's going to be destroyed in a third world war, which is going to be nuclear. But if you pay attention to the news and what's going on, if you got enough sense in your head, then you can see that as well. The brother sent the article the other day about Iran, basically like to hell with what the U.S. got to say about their nuclear plan, man. They said they're going to sell, trade, and buy any missiles that they want without the U.S. permission. It might not seem like big news to y'all, but we're looking forward to that because it's going to be a third world war. Yeah, shake your head, yeah, it's going down. Yep, America's going down. Whether y'all believe it or not.
Not only that, the Koreans are going to war.
Yep.
North Korea and South Korea, they're shooting at each other, blowing up beaches with landmines, giving each other ultimatums. And if they go to war, the experts say that if North Korea and South Korea go to war, the United States would basically, it would become a nuclear war. The United States would actually drop nuclear bombs on North Korea.
Just like what happened in, what is it called, Tianjin or something like that?
China?
Yeah, in China, they just had a some type of they call it the rod of God. Where basically it's not a nuclear weapon, but it's a space weapon that they pretty much just drop out of the sky. You know, so and they pretty much saying based off China doing what they doing with their currency to mess up the U.S. Economy. You know what I'm saying? They basically pretty much saying that could have been an attack on China, man, or warning. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really want to play these games? We got weapons. Let's go to war type deal, man. So, you know, like the scriptures say, there should be wars and rumors of wars, man. Like the brother said, the North and South Korea going at it a little bit. You got clash wars going on. But just cause they're not saying, oh, we're going to war tomorrow, or we're going to war next week, people make it seem like war can't happen. But you can read in history books about all the wars that happened, all of the different empires that failed, but yet they still believe that America can't fall. Go ahead.
And not only that, you know, just to speak on it, I seen another video this week that said 23 economies are already on the brink of crashing right now. You know, around the world.
Yep.
In Europe, in South America, and in North America as well. So, man, this place is done. You're on the cusp of destruction. Joel chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep, he said he will gather all nations, any nation you can think of. He's going to gather them and bring them into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Which you go into Hebrew, it pretty much break down as the valley of judgment, man. Or the Most High's judgment.
Okay.
You know? Because it's Yahweh's Shaphat, which is Yahweh's judgment. And he's going to bring them down there because that's where you're going to have your Third World War, man. Pretty much the Third World War is going to be nuclear, but America's going to be completely wiped out. America's going to be completely wiped out. Israel going to be laid flat. Certain other countries going to get hit by nukes as well. But all of that destruction is going to be the construction to our kingdom, man. Just like we was talking about last week, man. That's the next step, man. That's the spirit that's out there. The destruction of America and the kingdom of heaven, man.
I got a precept.
Where it's going to be like that movie with, I believe, Eddie Murphy's in it, you know, Trading Places. Everybody that's on the bottom is going to be on the top. And it's only one nation that's really on the bottom. They just got us sectioned off, spread out throughout the Americas, you know? Because we're not out here just talking about black people, okay? The 12 tribes of Israel consist of the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans. Divide and conquer, ain't that the little motto? Divide and conquer. So they make sure they keep us separated so we can't come together. Just like you read in Native American history, when the Native Americans linked up with the so-called Native Americans linked up with the so-called Negroes, they was giving the so-called white man damage, man. To where he basically started putting one above another and started having them envy each other. But like the first thing we read, the Lord's bringing that captivity back together to gather the saints, man. To prophesy the downfall of this place.
I will also gather together all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people.
And will plead with them there for my people. Go ahead.
And for my heritage, Israel.
So if everybody's the Lord's people, or everybody's the Lord, or I'm going to say God so y'all can understand God's heritage or God's people, why is he going to bring all nations together and plead with them in the valley of Jehoshaphat, or his judgment, which he just said Israel? So everybody is not part of his people. Everybody's not part of his elect. Everybody's not part of his heritage. Everybody's not the apple of his eye. Everybody's not his chosen, man. It just goes down to that. I just get sick and tired, y'all. Like, really, the so-called white man really can just do everything he has done upon this earth and then receive salvation? That do not, it don't even make sense, man. And what proves that is when you have a felon that can't apply for a certain job. His track record is pretty much his representation of him. Oh, well, you was a felon before, so I don't think we're going to be able to help you with this job. But the so-called white man can go around murdering, killing, and shedding blood all across the earth, and then when the second coming, he gets saved.
You ain't even got to be a felon. If you got a theft on your record,
Yep.
most jobs won't hire you.
Yep. And they don't even care, like,
you could have stole a piece of candy and they called the cops.
It could have been a misconception. You know what I'm saying? You could have been set up. If that is on your record, 9 times out of 10, they're going for that. Oh, you have something on your record, man. What's the purpose of second chances? We don't get no second chances in this place, so why should y'all get second chances at life, at living, at a kingdom, man? We taught y'all how to be civil, and y'all really sit here and act like y'all the shit, man.
It says, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yeah, whom they have scattered among the nations through slavery. You know, the slave trade, you can see the arrows come over here, arrows going down there to over there. We have been scattered, man, through slavery. And that's also why some other looking nations are our people, man. You might have a so-called African, and he looks like a so-called African, was born and raised over there, but he could be an Israelite, man. Because we have been scattered, because the genealogy, okay, or the ethnicity goes off of the male, because that's where the seed come. That's where the seed come from. And that's just that. People get all amazed. Oh, well, y'all over here. No, man. The numerous multitude still consists of Israel, man. There is no spiritual Israelites. So like it said, he's going to bring them to that valley of judgment, all right, and plead for his people Israel. Go ahead.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
Yeah, they show you that. They even show you that in slavery movies as well, man. The thing, how they was selling us and trading us for, and the ways that they was treating us. You know what I'm saying? You had the house Negroes and the field Negroes, you know, putting one Negro above another. That all of that is going to come back on them, as well as the so-called white man. Because right here it was talking about Tyree. Go ahead.
Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyree and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense?
Yeah, can you do anything to the Most High? Can you pay him back for what you've done? Go ahead.
And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah, if you try to do something to the Most High, swiftly and speedily he's gonna return it back unto you, man. You can't fight with the Most High, man. You have Esau, the so-called white man, that actually is preparing to fight with the Most High. The person that created him, created the weapons that he has. They already showed you. They already showed you when I forget. I know it was a nuclear plant. I forget which state it was, but pretty much a UFO showed up, and you know what I'm saying, out of nowhere, the silos, I believe the silos start opening. But it was as if they was about to shoot off, man. So that's him showing his power. He can just shut things down if he want, man. But this is the Most High's movie. So he's going to allow war to happen. He's going to allow the so-called white man to fulfill the quote-unquote New World Order to a certain extent. Get him in that mindset like, oh yeah, I'm right around the corner from it, man.
Let's get that in this First Samuel's. First Samuel's chapter. I feel that's the second chapter. I'm trying to kill
Oh
him.
yeah, second.
Second Samuel.
First Samuel 2:16, I believe.
Because normally we bring out the Samuels, but there's a second part to it. Not only the first area of it, but there's a second part to it. Pills, wrath on them now. Yeah, Revelation.
Nah.
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
Man, it's only two. It's a whole book, man.